on the beat. On the beat, on the beat. On the beat, on the beat. On the beat, on the beat.
Yeah, we back at it, right?
Yeah, again.
We draw this man out, right? And we draw him out for a reason because he's a football man and he knows about the topic that we are about to discuss. We're talking about Dele, and for those who don't know who is Dele was a Tottenham player. He was an England player. He's still English. Yeah, and he was one of the bright young players in 2018 World Cup, and after that his career kind of spiraled down, and he came out recently in an interview about what have happened, why his career spiraled downwards, and he had a tough childhood, and certain things that happened in his adult life kind of reminded him or triggered the traumatic experiences that he had in his childhood. So, Michael, you think he did the right thing by coming out and talk about it?
Well, first to begin with, I would like to commend Dele for coming out and speaking to the public about it, because it's not something most professional players will do.
Yeah.
And I believe he did the right thing, because in doing so, I believe he was able to help young people
Across the world.
understand what he has been going through as a professional player. And even though that he experienced this, he was able to come back from it. And I believe Sharon and other people, whether it be ranging within the age of 20 and under, or 20 and above, they should take what Dele did as something positive.
Yeah, because it takes guts to talk about it and for it to be aired on national TV as well. And I think it more encourage young people to see that anybody could go through hard times. You understand? It doesn't matter who you are. Anybody could go through hard situations. It's all about how you deal with it, you know? And to hear some of the things that he went through, you know, we think that when we are going through a situation, Michael, we are experiencing it alone, or we are the only one in the world to experience this situation, and nobody else will understand me.
I'll be like, that is it.
Exactly.
I can't do it again.
Yeah.
I want to give up.
And then on top of it, young people, we tend to lock off everybody, just like how Dele talk about. He lock off people, stay in the little box, and because he think that was protecting himself, but actually that didn't
more damage than good.
Yeah. And I'm sure you face such situations. You face situations that cause you to just keep silent.
Yeah, most of the time, I just a person I'd like to say, whatever I going through, I would guts up and go straight for myself. Nobody don't need to know my business.
Because they don't want to burden other people.
Yeah, and I can't trust people out here, because you never know who you're telling this and they might use it against you. But really and truly, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's only make the situation worse, and it's only after you don't do so much of that, then you want to come out and speak to somebody. And sometimes it might be too late, because when you had a person that you could speak to around, compared to when you want to speak to the person, they may not either have the time or
the
It just-
resources to help you pull
Yeah.
through and them kind of stuff. And then according to you, speaking to somebody, you have to be careful who you speak to, because next thing your business end up
on the
on the streets.
And that is just such a hard thing, because knowing your business out on the streets, especially if it's a well-known person, as how Dele Alli was, and I believe that is one of the reasons why he kept it to himself.
Yeah.
He already have such a great impact on the world, especially youths,
Yeah.
as a big footballer, young talented player. I can imagine how much people that listened to this story was able to relate and see if Dele Alli could face this, and I, who is not such
Famous,
famous
and
person, face the
successful,
same situation, and he could come out and speak and go through X amount of process to actually feel better, then who am I?
Yeah.
And that is why I believe Dele Alli did
The
the
right
thing
thing.
that much people wouldn't come out and do.
And I'm sure it will have people who would take light of this situation. But this situation is a big issue, because we talked about it, I think, in our last season, when we talk about mental health. And even this year, you still hearing young people taking their own life. And they're wondering why. You would say, but wait, this person was smiling just now with me just the other day, laughing and so on.
Just last night,
Yeah, understand?
yeah.
What happened? And just so that's here they take their life. And because of the fact that we don't know the story of those who walk down the street, we don't know the story of those who we work with, or those we see every single day. They may be smiling and laughing or high-fiving, and the kind of situation they may have been facing, or going through at home or wherever it is. That is the difficult factor.
Yeah, sometimes the happiest person may not be the happiest person.
Yeah. So we want to encourage you to actually seek guidance, seek that answer out there, because the answer is not in silence. The answer is not about talking it to everybody, but it's all about seeking the right direction, speaking about it to the right person. For me, I would actually talk to God about it. You could take that example as well, and find a way, find a way of escape. What is your words to young people based on what Dele Alli have done?
My words to young people, based on what Dele Alli have done, I would say use what Dele Alli have done as an example. As an example to be a better you, as an example to seek help, as an example to bring out the best in you, because for Dele Alli, if Dele had
Dele Alli.
yeah, if he didn't stand up for himself and seek help for himself, he would have never been in a better position. And this is something that we as young people don't do. Stand up for ourselves and seek help for ourselves. And I believe that is what we should start doing. And until we start doing that, we will never be in a better position.
And the next thing to help each other. We are young people could actually help each other,
Yeah.
Be a good friend to one another instead of isolating yourself.
And there's something in this generation, I believe, that just like to be competitive among each other.
Yeah.
Whether it be for the good or for the bad, just be really competitive when we can actually, like you said, help each other.
So true. And in Watch My, I think it put on a good point there, because we have this kind of pride, we have that competitive spirit, and we have a reputation to upkeep. right? So because we have a reputation to upkeep, we want people to see us in a in one way. You understand? We don't want them to see us no other way. We don't want them to see us vulnerable. We should not be vulnerable.
And the thing is, we doesn't be competitive to actually uplift somebody. It be competitive to be on somebody downfall, to keep them down. Which is something I see as very bad in this generation. Because whereas me and you may be competitive and you might be like, boy, well, you know, you should do this and see how that works.
Yeah.
Whereas I might be competitive and I might have a little advice to tell you. I'll be like, for real? No way, well, I think this is what keeping you down, but I want to give you the advice to help you go up there. I want to keep it for myself.
Exactly.
Nothing is wrong with being competitive, but be competitive and actually give a helping hand, give advice,
Give an ear.
give an ear.
Yeah. Because sometimes somebody just wants you to just sit down and listen.
True. Because most young people today don't really have somebody who will just sit down and listen.
Yeah. But guys, we come to the end of the podcast, and watch me talk to somebody, look for somebody, and pray about it, right? Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up, right?
Whatever you do, don't give up.
Thank you for listening to On The Beat podcast. Feel free to share, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Stay blessed, everyone.